Alright, my name is Austin Simons. I'm a freshman. I'm a science major. And I'm talk to you today about using dietary supplements safely. Study done by Penn State shows that 66% of college students use dietary supplements at least once a week, and there's about 28-29% that use it 5 days a week. So it pertains to college students a lot. And there are a few different types. You have your mass gainers and creatine, and then you have just general protein. And your general protein is better for your body. It basically just enhances natural cycles in the body to recover after workouts and just overall just make everything work better and prevent injury. There was a study with U.S. Marines, and I believe it was 26% less hospital visits came after working out and using regular protein, and then I think like 40% of the Marines would have trouble breathing and stuff after like their initial week of training when they go to Parris Island. And then they did a study with taking protein before and after their workouts, and it helped like calm their breathing. They didn't have as much problem with that. And then the next thing you have is creatine, which is more for your bodybuilders. I mean, it's very strong. Like the serving size in this is one tiny little scoop, where your protein and your mass gainers, you have 3 or 4 big scoops because it's just so potent. But creatine is very dangerous. That you always want to follow the nutrition label on what it says to take, because if you take it over the suggested amount per serving, it can cause severe kidney or liver and sometimes heart damage, because if you take too much before workout, it will make your heartbeat rise, and that can cause heart attacks, which has been very common recently. There was a type of creatine, and it was supposed to be a creatine and mass gainer mix, and it's called Jacked, and it had DMAA, which was some sort of chemical in it that worked almost as if it was a legal steroid, but it was causing heartbeats to rise, and it actually killed 3 Marines. Can't be directly linked, but it was a big thing in the armed forces, and it was basically linked to 3 deaths of Marines in training. But the reason that not really you see a lot of uncommon chemicals and problems with supplements is that the FDA is not regulated. It's just free for all. The requirements are that you have to put everything that is in it on the nutrition label and a reasonable amount of intake in your dosage. But other than that, anybody could start making their own supplement and say it does this or that and sell it, and there's nothing wrong with it. But I just wanted to show you all how to, when you mix it, the difference between a creatine and your mass gainer protein. Your creatine, it says 1 scoop per dosage. That's how big your scoop is for your creatine, to where mass gainer and your common proteins are 3 scoops, which are that big. So that just shows the difference in the potency between the two. So I'm just going to mix a little batch of creatine real quick. And you just simply put that in there. It says 1 scoop, so that's the suggested dosage you use. And then you just shake it up and drink it. Simple as that. But just be careful to always look at your nutrition labels to make sure that the supplements that are in it are natural and not like your DMAAs and another supplement called Methoxy, which it can be toxic to the body if you accidentally take too much or just use over a long period of time. So try to find more of the natural supplements with your vitamins in it and stuff like that. And just make sure you always take the correct dosage and you'll be alright. So, anybody have any questions?
Can professional athletes use like the creatine stuff? Or?
Yes, it's legal for professional athletes to use all types of supplements except for DMAA and methoxy, which those two have been banned now because they do create better results, but it became harmful to the body too. But it's not suggested to take, but it's still legal to take, but not for athletes. Anybody else?
So you're basically recommending creatine instead of the raw protein?
No, I'm saying all these work fine, and there's nothing wrong. This creatine right here is perfectly fine for you as long as you follow the dosage. But there are some creatine, they call them creatine and mass gainers both, and they'll also say that they're pre-workout. They say they're just about everything there is, but they become harmful to your body with the DMAA or the methoxy, just because whatever is in the chemical causes your heart rate to go up when you're working out hard and stuff like that, and it can cause heart attacks. And then long-term use can cause harm to your organs.
Can you take them both at the same time? Like not like mixing them, but like using them both?
Yeah, you can use them both at the same time. I mean, they do the same thing almost, but they're two different. They work in two different ways. I used to take protein before workout and then creatine after. So it just all depends on your own preference. After using it, you'll see how your body reacts to it, and you'll find out whether or not it's beneficial to you to use.